Springtime in California has its own kind of magic. It's a fleeting, precious season where the hills turn a vibrant green before the long golden summer. It's a time of renewal, and if there's one place that captures that feeling perfectly, it's Filoli. Just about 30 miles south of San Francisco, tucked into the foothills of the Santa Cruz Mountains, lies this peaceful escape. The drive itself feels like a transition, leaving the city grid behind for winding roads and open spaces. I visited Filoli before, in the quiet of autumn and the heat of summer, but there's something about coming here in spring that feels completely different. Almost like stepping into a fairy tale garden that's just woken up. The moment I stepped past the entrance, I was hit by color. And I don't mean that lightly. It's a full sensory experience, an intake of breath you didn't know you were holding. Before you can even focus on a single flower, your eyes are flooded with impressionistic strokes of red, yellow, purple, and pink. Tulips standing tall in the sun, you can smell the scent of the roses floating gently in the breeze, and rows of daffodils swaying like golden dancers. I couldn't stop smiling. It's a pure, uncomplicated joy. The tulips were my favorite this time. They are the undisputed stars of the spring show. Filoli plants thousands upon thousands of them each year, in all colors and varieties imaginable. It's a masterclass in garden design. You'll find the classic, elegant single tulips, but then you'll discover the frilly double tulips that look more like peonies, their petals packed so tightly. And then there are the parrot tulips, with ruffled edges that twist and curl like tiny, beautiful flames. They're not just planted in neat rows. They're arranged in deliberate, flowing waves of color that guide you through the garden. It's like a sea of color rolling through the landscape, with currents of deep purple flowing into crests of bright yellow. And speaking of golden dancers, the daffodils were putting on their own spectacular performance. While tulips offer a bold declaration of color, daffodils bring a cheerful, unpretentious charm. There are entire fields of them, nodding their heads in unison with every gentle breeze. They are the essence of early spring, a symbol of rebirth. I love getting close and looking at the details. The delicate, paper-thin outer petals surrounding the bright, confident trumpet in the center. Seeing them planted in huge drifts, a carpet of sunshine yellow and creamy white, feels like nature's promise that warmer days are officially here to stay. And it's not just about how it looks. It smells incredible. The air is layered with fragrance. As you walk, you move through different scent zones. In one area, the sweet, heady perfume of hyacinths hangs thick in the air. A few steps later, it's a clean, citrusy note from blossoming fruit trees. And every now and then, you catch that unmistakable, herbaceous lavender note that feels instantly calming and grounding. Of course, Filoli isn't just a garden. It's a historic estate. Built in 1917 for William Bowers Bourne, who made his fortune in gold mining and water infrastructure. The name Filoli actually comes from his personal motto: fight for a just cause, love your fellow man, and live a good life. Pretty powerful, right? You can feel that philosophy embedded in the very design of the place. The grand, sturdy house represents the fight, a symbol of permanence and conviction. The gardens, designed to be shared and enjoyed, embody the love and the breathtaking beauty of it all. Well, that's an invitation to live a good life. As you move through the gardens, you really feel that spirit of living a good life. Every path leads to another surprise, like the rose garden. Now, while most roses peak in late spring or summer, I was lucky enough to catch some of the magnificent early bloomers. These aren't just any roses, they are lush and full of character. I saw deep, velvety reds that you could almost feel just by looking at them, and pale, silky creams that seemed to capture the soft morning light. There were even some buttery yellow climbers, already making their way up the arches, looking like captured sunshine on a stem. You can see the immense care that goes into this place, with gardeners gently tending to the bushes, preparing them for their summer crescendo. and just when I thought I'd seen the most beautiful spot, we walked along the wisteria garden. It literally stopped us in our tracks. It's a complete sensory immersion. You step from bright sunlight into a tunnel of soft, filtered purple light. Cascading flowers hang down all around you, their sweet, intoxicating fragrance filling the air. The sound is a low, constant hum of happy bees. It was like nature's chandelier. My parents just loved it and just stood there for a few minutes, watching the hanging blooms, creating shifting patterns on the path. It's one of those moments that feels truly magical. One of the things I love most about Filoli is how it brings people together. It's a shared space of quiet appreciation. You see photographers with their tripods, patiently waiting for the perfect light on a single bloom. You see families spread out on picnic blankets on the lawn, and couples just sitting quietly on a bench, soaking it all in. I saw a young girl mesmerized by a butterfly, and an artist with a sketchbook trying to capture the curve of a branch. Everyone moves slower here. It's as if the garden itself sets the pace, and time decides to take a breath. Oh, and I can't forget the camellias. They were everywhere, like perfect sculptures placed among the greenery. Some were still tightly furled buds, promising future beauty, while others were in full, glorious bloom. I saw these perfect pink ones that looked as if they were hand-painted, each petal flawlessly defined. Then there were other trees that are in blooms with deep pink varieties, their vibrant color a stunning contrast against their dark, glossy green leaves. Camellias are actually one of the first things to bloom at Filoli, so they are the heralds of the season, setting the tone for all the color to come. The orchard was starting to wake up too. You can almost hear it stretching after a long winter sleep. The branches, which were bare just weeks ago, are now covered in new, tender leaves and the most delicate blossoms. It's easy to forget that Filoli is also a working estate, a legacy of California's agricultural history. These aren't just ornamental trees. They are heritage varieties of apples, pears, and plums. The air here is alive with the buzzing of bees, diligently working between the tiny white and pink flowers. It's a beautiful picture of promise, a reminder that all this beauty will eventually turn into a harvest later in the year. We spent almost 30 minutes by the sunken garden taking pictures and just enjoyed its beauty. It's the quiet heart of Filoli. It's a formal, symmetrical space, which gives it a profound sense of calm. The water in the reflecting pool was almost perfectly still, creating a mirror for the sky, the passing clouds, and the grand house standing sentinel. At the water's edge, elegant irises were blooming in shades of white and royal purple. It's hard to explain, but there's a kind of peace in that moment of stillness and reflection that stays with you long after you've left. It's a place to pause and absorb all the beauty you've just seen. As the sun started to dip lower in the sky, everything turned to gold. The light became warm and soft, making the flowers seem to glow from within. Long shadows stretched across the lawns, and the whole garden took on a serene, almost wistful quality. And even though I didn't want to leave, I knew I'd carry that feeling with me, that reminder of beauty, of color, of spring. If you ever get the chance to visit Filoli in the spring, take it. Walk slowly. Breathe deeply. Let the flowers tell their story. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find yourself falling in love with the season all over again. If you want to visit, the entrance fee for adults is $34, or you can check the ticket prices on the Filoli website. Thank you for joining me today, and see you next time.